Okay, now the sun just goes up and it's so bright. So let's just say about that. We can talk about that, the footsteps, because his stand straight, it's just look like good enough, and also this Michael's legs, it just looks like could be not straight, and his legs just could be looks better, and his hips just look like could be like that because they won't be careful that this leg could not be very more careful because of the joints of the leg. Just look at this. They're just like this. It's not actually look like this because right there the hips are problems, the leg is could be problem. It to look like could be look kind of slip. Look at the ankles. Next one is okay. Next one we can actually got the oh wait, not actually even more careful. Alright, this one here is the Evil Dead 2 Ash, but it's not actually could be straightforward about the torso, foot over his hips, but the legs just good, actually looks good though, and I got that for my birthday. And this one, a NECA figure of the young Bruce Campbell. It just look like they have a blonde, they have the hair updated. I think that hair came from the Evil Dead the game. Not actually from the game, it's from the film. Also, I actually play as the Hunter Ash and the Leader Ash right over there. So the last thing that this joint is actually meant to be is just straight up like this, not like this one. Even worse, this Leader Ash just look at the hips look like, but it looks very kinda not great. But that's fine. And this hand right over there that I'm actually using with this one from the part 2, Evil Dead 2, or the Evil Dead Part 2. Look at this hand because it looks like poorly from the sequel of the Evil Dead. The Evil Dead 2, his hand looks like they have no close grip and no holding. It's just an open hand with holding with the double barrel, holding with the axe. If you want to change it, just change into the decapitation of hand. This one. This is sorry. This one and possessed hand. Okay, this is the possessed hand, and find with. Oh wait, there it is. Looking for this hand is supposed to be right here. There he is. Huh? Oh wait, sorry. Actually, there. This is it. Alright, this one here is the NECA Ultimate Ash Williams from Evil Dead 2. However, if I actually got it with the NECA Ultimate figure from Evil Dead 2, we can also, if you wanted an explanation, then how that Ash Williams cut up his hand off. You can change it into this, you can change into this one, and if you want to change into put it on and see that it happens that he cut off his hand from the off screen that you're never gonna look because the hand does look like is decapitation of this one. They cut off the fruit from the wrist, that possessed hand, like Linda, who actually bited his own hand. There's no wound here. Look at that, the scene. There's no wound here. And this hand over there, it's just actually like this. It looks like gruesome and looks creepier. Like using with this hand from the possessed head with this, I could say. Like I said about that is the dead Ash was actually possessed. And you see this one, the possessed of Ash Williams, that including with this possessed hand and possessed head. But except that there's another one because it's using for the holding grip. If you want to change the head sculpt, they turn into the Dead-Eyed Ash or Evil Ash. Dead-Eyed Ash you want to call it because that's from the opening scene of the Evil Dead 2. Look at this one. They had a look like could be earlier. He had the yellow teeth. He had the white eyes. It looks like it could be turned into a Deadite. But his hand, if you want to change that to the hand, that could be actually not gonna work as well to attempt to attach his face. But this ad actually could be using is from the wrist and accessory. And the other one of the arm, right here, you can actually change it into using with the badge to cover his head so he won't bleed. After he cut off this hand off with the wrist, that actually it's never gonna work for the put attach on his face, just like this. Or this one touching faces like this. It's not work, but it actually go putting like this. Then it could be moves. And I actually use it for the stop motion to how to need to turn on and turn off. Just like that. However, if you want to, you need to put the head sculpt right over there. You can put it on to this one is the possessed of Ash Williams. Call this one is the Dead Ash. But he does have a scars, but his face does have a scars. It turns himself into Deadite and opening with the like this opening scene of the Evil Dead 2. After he was beginning to possess at the night time and he got unpossessed again, but he doesn't hold it with a necklace for the Linda. But they have no necklace they have because all they have with the accessories with the tape recordings, double barrel, axe, and Linda's head. Well, however, I actually recently using with the Evil Dead 2 Ash about the origin story to how to cut his head off, so it's not coming soon to Leatherface versus Ash Williams because I'll be making on February to making with the Ash Williams versus Leatherface or Leatherface versus Ash Williams. Sorry, I mean I don't know how to need to apologize because I think mistakenly I did put the title on it. So let's go to next with the other figure, and let's just say I needed to keep all those things, so I should never forget about those. Next one is keep this one all of them, and here we go. Here we go. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Here we go. Including chainsaw. Actually, that's a chainsaw. Next one is Ash Williams from Ash vs. Evil Dead. That's actually I watched that from the Netflix, and I actually play as the leader Ash. This one actually torso is just look like could be possibly wrong, but I came from delivery in AliExpress, but they have no box on it because they have it with the NECA figure is actually no box, no pictures, just only with the hand accessory and arm and the elbow accessory. It's just actually changed into this, into the wooden hand, into the under hand or that attaching hand to put on it with a chainsaw, and then change it with the alternate head sculpt, and actually use it with attachment. With the boomstick is right over there. So, however, he does have the alternate expressions. He's angry, shocked, or afraid, scared, and scream, You know, actually, it's just look like could be badass, but I like it from the Ash Williams, the El Jefe, as I use. So, however, if you want how to need to change into this hand, it turn into using this and turn into using put it on it into chainsaw, and it could be usually to actually to change into chainsaw, or you can change into the wooded hand like this. Like I recently watching the videos that I see. So I actually see that I'm watching like the videos reviewing of the NECA Ultimate Ash Williams, but they have no box on it. Everyone does have a box with Ash Williams from Ash vs Evil Dead. Just like this, and there's a new NECA figure that I didn't get with the part 1 and the other one of the hero Ash from the part 2. So it's just like could be part 2 from the Evil Dead 2, like they have it with the stripes and they have it with a hustler, but his face just actually look like from the Reggie from the Phantasm, but it's not actually look like a Reggie, but it's look like from Bruce Campbell. They have no mole on it, and they have it with a scar included, but also they should be updated when you have it with scar on his chin. But the Bruce Campbell, like 23 years old, they have it with a chin on it. And yet again, that is actually my favorite survivor from the Evil Dead because I love him so much and I kind of like him as always. So even though I like the Ash Williams from the Evil Dead series, that even though I still like him though, I feel kind of interesting about Bruce Campbell's role playing. He role-plays from the Spider-Man trilogy and Doctor Strange. Also, I actually watched Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness, because I still like that from the Bruce Campbell in the cameo. Including the Evil Dead 2013 remake in the cameo appeared. And I watched Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3 because I like the Season 1 because it came from the Amanda Fisher to meet in the Season 1, and he dies and turns into a deadite, and using to attach out with the hand to put on it with a chainsaw and kills the deadite Amanda. However, I like him with the Bruce Campbell. Like I like it from the first Evil Dead, and I liked it from the Evil Dead 2, now the Army of Darkness, and I like the Ash vs Evil Dead with the goriest and violence, scary, comedy, slapsticks, except for the first film, but it looks horror, and I liked it from the TV series when he returned back in 2015. Next one is The Terminator, 1984. That's the John Carpenter's is the first film of the Terminator that he imagined for, but Arnold Schwarzenegger is just look like young, but his hair it just look like from the 1984, but it looks good. But he just have it straight up. His hair could be look like straight out with no burn, but he does have it with no eyebrows. They have it stand straight up with this hair, like from the Terminator 2, Terminator 3, Terminator 5 as an old, and Terminator Dark Fate. It's actually a timeline from the sequels, and this one also that they have with this one. This is actually when he had it with holding with the pistol gun. We hold it with the hustler. They have no hustler. They have pockets on his jacket. But in the 1984, the introduction of the film, he's still one of those punks clones, and he actually using with his weapons to finding the targeting of the Sarah Connor, and he played as the bad guy that who trying to kill Sarah Connor and managed to kill Kyle Reese from the future who saved her from the machine. Also, he's actually the main antagonist from the Terminator 1984. In a sequel of the Terminator 2 is Terminator Dark Fate. However, one of the producers has mistakenly that they have it with the announcement is the director of the Mr. Miller said I was wrong. He was always wrong, but he made a mistake. But James Cameron refuses about doing the film. Like, I actually watched it before. I never gonna watch it. I decided to ignore it because I refused to watch it. So I actually like the Terminator Dark Fate, but Arnold Schwarzenegger does have it with the makeup artist. Like, you have scars from the Terminator skull, it has it with the brown jacket, black shirt, and blue jeans, and khaki shoes. Because I like it from the Terminator Dark Fate, but it looks awesome. Much better than from the other sequels of the Terminator 3 and the Terminator Genesis. Also, I like it from the Terminator Part 6 and Part 1, but he played as the bad guy from the first film, and he played as the 3 other films from play as a good guy, as the main protagonist of the Terminator. But actually, Terminator is an anti-hero. But like I said, this heights actually looks fine, but I don't really care about how much heights it is. So anyway, this is the Ashy Slashy the Hell the King of Evil Dead, and I have to need to say, you must understand what I am saying. If you don't understand me, it's okay. Just comment down below what you want me to make in the stop motions. But not now, but not only from December, because I need to be retired. And then I'll be making on the Leatherface versus Ash Williams from the Ash Williams trilogy in stop motion. Not film, not the source filmmaker, it's just actually stop motion with my figures. Okay, so this is me. This is the Ashy Slashy the Hell of the King of Evil Dead. Peace, and thank you for watching. Bye.